She says, hey, 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 how does that song go? She turns it up on the radio. She's gonna be a superstar tonight. She's got diamonds and bling and things that make her sing. She's got a number 4 dress size, self-esteem, and she knows a whole lot about almost everything. She's a regular high school beauty queen, and all she wants is love. And all she wants.
With your help, we want to make sure that every kid has a chance not only to find a community of friends and mentors, but also, and more importantly, a chance to get to know Jesus and the life that he has to offer them. We loved you so much that we were delighted to share with you not only the gospel of Christ, but our lives as well, because you become so dear to us. This is sort of a theme verse of Young Life. It talks about the fact that we don't just share the gospel, we share our lives, we give our lives to kids. Young Life is all about Jesus, and it's all about kids, and that's all. And in Young Life, we do a thing called contact work, which is really the heart of the ministry, and that's just going where kids are. It's going and being involved in the things that they like, going to their games, or going and hanging out at a Starbucks, or going bowling, or going to the movies, or whatever. It's just being in their world. Come and live by you. Oh, we're gonna have to pay the rent. Oh, Lord, I got a broken home, broken soul, I got a broken bone, broken phone, I got a broken life, broken sea, I got a broken heart. Essentially, it's the same ministry that Jesus had a couple thousand years ago. When I was in high school, there was a guy who came around. He was probably 23 or 24, and he would come at lunch, and he'd come after school, and his name was Dave. But my friends called him Super Dave. And one day, me, I was this dorky little guy, bad skin, and short, and I honestly was not that much different than I am now, but yeah, you're actually not supposed to laugh at that. But, I'm in the hallway, and Super Dave walks up to me, and he says, hey, excuse me, hi, are you Jonah? And I said, yeah. And he said, well, hey, my name's Dave. And I said, Super Dave. I started hanging out with Dave, and it turns out that Dave became one of my best friends.
She likes to talk about love.
And so I started going to Young Life Club. Young Life Club is basically just a weekly or bi-weekly meeting where we get together, we sing songs, we play games, we have skits, and then at the end we hear a message about Jesus. So hey Jonah, would you maybe want to go to Young Life Camp with us this summer? And Jonah, so you need to get your deposit in, and then we'll need to get your money by such and such a date. And I said, oh gosh, well, I didn't have any money. And so I said, I don't think I can go, Dave. And Dave said, oh, Jonah, we'll figure it out. And so we did.
Rescue me if you're out there.
But right at the deadline, I didn't have enough. And I was so scared because I had no way of getting it, so I didn't think I was going to get to go. And just at the last minute, Dave called me and said, great news. Somebody from our town called, and they want to pay to send you to camp. They want to pay the rest. Somebody did that for me, and I don't even know if they know it, but it changed my life.
Football kid
Young Life Camping is it's another part of the ministry, and it's basically designed to get kids out of their normal environment and get them into an environment of adventure, Christ-filled truth. And you see kids, and this is the case with me, you see kids talk for the first time. Kids these days are facing a life that is unprecedented with media and busyness, and it is awful. And kids will go anywhere to find a hope, a family, a friend, and a father, and you and I both know that most of them aren't going to the right places. And so tonight I'm here to ask you to help us lead them to the right place. God's economy and our economy is very different. The stock market goes up and down. Investments go up and down. But this investment into high school kids, it never ever changes. It is always worth it. It is always worth as little or as much as you are able to give. And so it's not really even my job to do this, but I'm gonna just ask you to give boldly. To not just dip your toe in, but dive in, whether that means coming in and helping on a Young Life team, or getting involved in committee, or if you have the ability to give, whether it be a little or a lot, please do. And please give boldly. And here's what we'll do for you in return. We will pray for your kids. We'll be accountable. We will go where they are. We'll build trusting and real relationships with them. We'll earn the right to be heard. We will share the gospel with them. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll invite them to respond to the gospel. And we'll love them regardless of their response. Every kid, just like me, has their own unique path they're going to go down, right? So I'm just asking you tonight, would you please help us lead them down the path that leads to Jesus?